Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. So as software engineers, we spend a lot of time in our day managing Git related activities. For example, creating repos, cloning repos, creating pull requests, resolving merge conflicts, managing issues, creating branches. Trust me, this list just goes on. While Git is awesome, as you start dealing with multiple repositories, the time that you take to manage these activities goes significantly higher. In fact, you spend a lot of time in your day just managing these activities. In 2025, we keep talking about developer productivity, but we rarely talk about developer productivity with respect to Git. In fact, Git is taking a lot of developers' time. In this video, I will introduce to you a platform called GitKraken. So GitKraken is a DevOps platform that can significantly enhance your productivity with respect to Git related activities. In this video, I will show you how to use GitKraken, how to enhance your productivity using GitKraken, and I'll also introduce you to AI capabilities of GitKraken. This video is going to be very insightful. Make sure you watch this video till the end. So as the first step, installing GitKraken is very simple. Their DevOps platform meets you wherever you work. If you want to use GitKraken as a desktop application, you can install GitKraken Desktop. If you want to use it as part of Visual Studio Code, you can install GitLens. You can also use GitKraken CLI or GitKraken web or mobile version. In today's video, I will show you how to use GitKraken Desktop. So it's very simple. Use the link in the description. You will find the options to download GitKraken Desktop according to your operating system. I'm using Mac, so I'll just click on the download. It will download the DMG file for me. All that I have to do is to add the DMG file to applications. I've already done it. So if I just search for GitKraken, that's it. So I have my GitKraken desktop up and running. Of course, you need to create an account with GitKraken and sign in using the account. Once you are signed in, head to the Preferences tab, click on the Integrations panel, and integrate one or more Git providers with GitKraken Desktop. All my repositories are in GitHub, so I just connected my GitHub account with GitKraken Desktop. It's actually very simple. Just head to your GitHub account, create a personal access token, copy it, paste it here, and click on the connect button. That's it. GitHub account is connected with GitKraken Desktop. Cool. Now let's explore some interesting features of GitKraken Desktop. One feature that I really love is their Launchpad. Let me explain why. So I work with multiple repositories. On each repository, I have some pull requests open, pull requests waiting for my review, issues open, issues waiting for my comments. It's literally a nightmare to track all these tasks across multiple repositories that I work on. Either I have to open multiple tabs on my browser, one tab for one repository, or I have to keep digging through multiple emails in my inbox. Let's be honest, both of them are difficult. GitKraken Desktop's Launchpad makes it easy as it allows to track all the pull requests, all the issues under one umbrella. So Launchpad shows 32 pull requests. That means I have 32 pull requests open or pull requests that are waiting for my review across all the repositories. In fact, Launchpad goes a step ahead and classify the pull request for me. So it says out of 32 pull requests, one pull request is ready to merge, 7 pull requests are unassigned, 6 pull requests are failing CI checks, 2 are with merge conflicts, and 5 pull requests are waiting for my review. So someone else created these pull requests and they assigned these pull requests to me. Understand how useful is this? So if we take this tab for example, a lot of times we create pull requests, we assume the pull request will be merged, but they might be failing CI checks. And it's quite obvious they can go unnoticed. With GitKraken Desktop's Launchpad, using this tab, I can always see the pull request with failing CI. And if I see a pull request with failing CI, I can immediately take the action and unblock the pull request. Isn't this awesome? Now, if you think this is cool, let me show you something even more better. GitKraken Desktop's Launchpad not only allows you to track pull requests and issues, but it also allows you to take actions. That means right from GitKraken Desktop, you can take the necessary action. You don't have to go back to your browser. You don't have to open the GitHub repository, or you don't even have to go to the CLI. For example, if we take needs my review PRs, let's get to one of these PRs. Added reconciliation logic. So this is in Argo CD operator. So this is waiting for my review. I can just click on this button. It opens a pull request. I can read the description. I can look at the comments. I can see the files that are changed. See how useful this is. I can see all the files that are changed. I can go through each of these files. I can see what exactly are the changes. Okay, I see something is added. I can also switch between the view, hung view, inline view, split view. Okay, once I'm comfortable with these changes, I can just go back, right? And I can simply submit my review. So I can just click on submit a review, either leave a comment, approve, or request changes, just like how we do it on GitHub. So what I'm trying to show you here, you can do everything from GitKraken Desktop. So you don't have to switch between different tools. Now this is not only about reviewing the pull request, but you can also do it with complicated activities like merge conflicts. So GitKraken Desktop also allows you to resolve the merge conflicts. Let me quickly show you. So I have two PRs with merge conflicts. I can get to one of these PRs. Okay, so this one here, Toml parse error. I'll open this PR just like the previous one. Let's see what are the files that are changed. Okay, so this is a file that's changed and GitKraken immediately says, okay, this is a file with conflict. Let's get to the file. Cool. So it shows us the conflict. We can take the necessary action and we can instantly save the file. And once you save the file, you can also go ahead, create branch, create commit. I'll show you how to do that in a while. But right now, what I'm trying to show is you can even resolve merge conflicts right from GitKraken Desktop. So you can track your work, you can review your pull requests, you can review the issues, you can take actions also from GitKraken Desktop, even including complex activities like merge conflicts. Okay, now what about regular day-to-day activities? Okay, so this is about tracking part, but can we also use GitKraken for performing activities like cloning a repository, creating a branch, creating a commit within the branch, or changing files, staging the commits, and even merging the branches? Can we do all that using GitKraken Desktop? Because this is something we do as developers, DevOps engineers. Yes, we can also do that using GitKraken Desktop. Let me show you a sample workflow. So I'll open a new tab. I'll just close the one that I opened. Okay, so I have cloned all of these repositories. It's very easy to clone. You just have to click on clone, pick one of the repositories, already within your GitHub account. That's it. So if I just now scroll down, look at one of these repositories, maybe I'll just pick up calculator, clone the repo. Tada! In few seconds, I have calculator repository cloned and I can just click on open. And there you go. It shows all the commits with visual representation. So I can look at the files within the commit, a single file, or even I can view all the files within the repository. Not only one repository, you can also open multiple repositories parallelly. So in the tab, I have a Go application, and in this tab, I have a Python and Shell application. Okay, so even within this repository, we can see visual representation of all the commits. Now let's go ahead and make some changes within this repository. Okay, so you joined as a developer and you are asked to create a commit within this repository. What is the usual thing that you would do? First of all, you would create a branch because you will not directly commit to main branch. And if you don't understand the code, probably you will try to first understand the source code. With GitKraken Desktop, you can use its AI capability and understand a particular commit as well. So you can click on it. I use the AI and it instantly explained what was the latest commit. Okay, I'll come back to AI features again. Right now, let's see how to create a branch first. Okay, so to create a branch, just right click on the latest commit, create branch. Let's name this branch. So I'll just call it as test GitKraken. Okay, instantly I have the branch created. So now this is the new branch that is created for me. As next step, let's change some files. Okay, so I'll click on view all files and these are all the files within the repository. Let's change the main.go. Okay, I'll make a very simple change. I'll change the port from 8081 to 8080. Now, usually when we update the files, we go for Visual Studio Code or we go for a CLI, use the Vim editor. With GitKraken Desktop, you don't have to do any of that. You can actually edit the files right from GitKraken Desktop. Again, no switching between multiple tools. Okay, I changed this file. Now, how do I stage this file? Usually we use git add, but here I'm not going to use the CLI. I will just use the right panel and I will stage this file. That's it. Your git add command is done. Now I want to commit this file. So you can just drop a commit message. Probably I'll say change the port to 8080. Of course, this is not a very well written commit message. So we can use GitKraken AI to write or ask it to write a better commit message. So instead of this, let's see what GitKraken Desktop writes the commit message for us. Okay, so I use the AI feature. So the feature is right now working on. Perfect. So it wrote a better commit message. Refactor, update application listen port to 8080. This definitely looks much better. And even we can use its AI capability to summarize the commit. So I use the AI capability, asked it to explain the commit. You can see here, it explained the entire commit for me. So it changed. So it said, okay, the port is changed from 8081 to 8080. This was the file that was changed. And this is the impact of the commit. Cool. So I'll just go back and I'll click on create commit. That's it. So we staged the file, we created the commit. Now this branch, GitKraken, is updated with the latest change. So if I open the file within this branch, port is 8080. And if I open the same file on the main branch, we would see the port as 8081. Okay, this confirms branch is updated. Now, final step, how do we merge the branch or how do we rebase the branch? It's again very simple. If you want to update your main branch with this change, just take the main branch and drop it over test GitKraken branch. You see these options: rebase main into test GitKraken, merge test GitKraken into main, or fast forward main into test GitKraken. So I want to merge test GitKraken into main. So I'll just click on this button. That's it. Now my main branch is also updated with this change. If I click on main.go, I would see the port number as 8080. This is how easy it is to manage end-to-end Git workflow, right from cloning the repo, creating a branch, updating the files, staging the commit, creating the commit, pushing the changes, merging the branch using GitKraken desktop. And we can do all of this without switching between the tools. I haven't used the terminal, although GitKraken desktop provides one. I haven't used browser. I haven't used the github.com. I just did everything from GitKraken desktop. That's why I called it productivity platform. So we learned how to use GitKraken desktop to track things using its launchpad, how to take actions using the launchpad, whether it is pull request or issues. And we have also seen how to perform day-to-day activities using GitKraken desktop. Now, finally, I will show you some of its AI capabilities. The reason why I said some of its capabilities, because GitKraken AI is very, very powerful. You can do a lot of things with it. For example, you can use GitKraken AI to ask it to explain commits. So let's say I want to understand this commit from Abhishek. I can just click on explain commit and it instantly generates summary of the commit. It explains what exactly is the change, what is the impact of the change. So when you are working with large OSS projects or when you are working with complex projects within your organization, you can use the AI and understand the changes commit by commit. Usually this can help you during debugging and troubleshooting. You can also use GitKraken AI for composing commit messages. We have seen that when we were working on one of the changes within this repository. So while I was adding or updating the port number, I have used the GitKraken AI to compose a better commit message. Alongside, you can also use GitKraken AI for resolving merge conflicts. So this PR has a merge conflict. We can open and look at the file that's with merge conflict. So it says this is a file. Now we can use GitKraken AI to also resolve the merge conflict. So these are some of the cool AI capabilities. It can be resolving the conflict. It can be composing the commit message or even explaining a commit. Now, whenever I talk about AI, people ask, can I use my own API key? Definitely yes. With GitKraken, you can bring your own API key. So all that you have to do is go to the preferences, head to GitKraken AI and use your own API key, and GitKraken desktop will use this API key to make the request. So if you have any preferred model or if you have your own API key that is provided by your organization and paste it here. So this is about GitKraken desktop. I have been using it for some time now. I'm loving using it because it made managing branches, resolving conflicts, even staying in flow so much easier. If you also want to reclaim hours from your workflow, GitKraken desktop is the answer. So I would highly recommend you to download it today. All that it takes is to download GitKraken desktop. and get started for free. If you're interested in AI capabilities, you can upgrade to their pro version. Once again, I will share all the useful links in the description. So make sure you go through the description. If you have any questions related to GitKraken Desktop, do let me know in the comment section. See you all in the next one. Take care.